Lack of cash flow is the biggest killer of UK businesses, and estate agency is no different from this. My name is Chris Webb. I'm the owner of the Estate Agent Consultancy. Over the last 6 years, I've launched over 60 estate agency businesses throughout the United Kingdom, and I continue to do this with the Estate Agent Consultancy, where we help people scale, grow, and leverage their estate agent businesses to become more profitable. So, lack of cash flow in a business can be a serious issue that we spoke about already. But actually, this can be the symptom of actually a larger problem at hand. Now, this is generally based around getting a lack of leads or consistent leads into your business. We all know that regular income into a business can be absolutely fantastic, and those of you with a lettings managed book will know the importance of getting a regular income of £1,000, £10,000, £100,000 into your business on a monthly basis. Certainly, it takes away a lot of the stress of having a up and down sales pipeline. Now, with sales, we can level this out a bit more. Now, there's always going to be a slight inconsistency. Sometimes you might get 5 sales one month and 6 sales a month and 4 the next. We can actually level this out though as much as we possibly can. But the way to do this is to look at the sales pipeline for your business. Now, whether you like it or not, whether you've got a big business, small business, a medium-sized business, you have got a sales pipeline for your firm. So let's look how this looks. So effectively, at the top of the pipeline, we would have cold leads into your business. Then we'd have the next stage from here, which would be warm leads. Then from there, in the estate agency world, you'd have a market appraisal, and then you'd have a listing at the bottom. Now, this would continue. So this would go further into sale agreed, completions, further down from here. But for the sake of today, we're just going to look at the first part of it because it's probably the most important part of it. Most estate agency businesses struggle because they don't get enough leads into their business and they don't get enough market appraisals. From there, generally businesses do quite well. So we're going to focus more on the first bit to start off with today. So let's put some numbers against this, shall we? So let's say our goal is to get 1 listing onto the market. So to get 1 listing, we might need 2 market appraisals with a fairly average conversion there. We might need to get 5 warm leads into the business. And we might need 10 cold leads to produce our 5 warm leads, to get our 2 market appraisals, to get our 1 listing from here. Now, there's one place to start on here. If somebody held a gun to your head and said, get me an instruction, you would start down here. This would be the first place you would start, because you've got a listing pretty much in the bag. Now, the big question is, where do we go to next? So for lots of people, they'd then go, right, I would call all my market appraisals, and then once that job is done, they would call all their warm leads. Once that job is done, they'd call all their cold leads. The issue with doing it this way is that effectively, you've got a bucket with a hole in the bottom of it, and this is going to run out at some point. So you call all your listings, call your market appraisals, all your warm leads, all your cold leads, then eventually you've got nothing. What that ends up with is a sort of boom or bust approach to your leads, and therefore effectively your income into your business. Some months you might have loads of leads come in, and that's fantastic, which will result in lots of banking down the line for that month. But also other months you might have no leads that come into the business because you've expired this completely, you've used it up completely, and therefore you've got nothing left. So therefore that is a bad banking month, and therefore you've got this boom and bust approach to your banking, which is not good for cash flow, which is ultimately what we're trying to solve here. So the way to do this is to go from listing back round to cold leads. Now, how does this look in practicality? For example, you walk out of someone's front door and they've given you their front door key and says, great, thank you very much. Can you sell my property for me? Great, fantastic, high five moment. Phone your friends, phone the people you work with, just got an instruction. This is good news. But actually, our next stage from here is you've taken 1 out of the bottom. So therefore we need to put 10 back in the top. From there, this is going to feed down because those cold leads we generate are going to turn into warm leads, and those warm leads are going to turn to market appraisals, and the market appraisals are going to turn into listings. So actually, our job here is to, once we list the property, our next job is to generate those 10 leads into the business. Now, how do we do that? Let's put that into practical terms as an example. So for example, if we'd listed a property, we might do a for sale in your road letter. That would go out to couple of hundred, maybe 500 people in the local area. We would do social media posts off the back of it as well. We might have some other marketing content to go in that local area, again, to justify and go back on the fact we've got a listing in that area. We might have a sale board that goes up in that area. All these things are going to help generate these 10 leads. Now, the really good news, and the bit that you can really make some great gains with your business, is that these bits are not set in stone. Let's say our conversion gets better, and actually we get better on the phone, we get better sales conversations, and we can improve our conversion over time. So let's keep the market appraisal and listing conversion the same. Let's now say that actually we only need 4 warm leads, but our conversion from cold lead to warm lead gets even better, so therefore we only need 6. Hey ho, now we're making some leads in the right direction. So effectively, instead of generating 10 opportunities to start off with at the very top of our sales funnel, we just need to operate and generate 6 into our business. This is far more achievable. And actually, if we keep doing all the marketing we were doing before, we're effectively getting buy 2, get 1 free. So if our conversion used to be 10 to 1, for example, if we continue to generate 10 leads every time, we're almost getting twice the amount here. So we keep generating 10 new cold leads into our business, actually, we would get an extra double these up clients. So actually we would double all these numbers. So we would get 10 leads here, for example, which would roughly speaking convert into 8 warm leads, which convert into 4 market appraisals, which convert into 2 listings. So actually if we improve our conversions from these stages right the way through, and we keep doing the generation on this side, that is going to generate a lot more leads into your business and consistent cash flow into the business as well. Just to demonstrate what we were talking about earlier, should we not follow this? And should we just follow the historical approach of doing this, which is basically the leaky bucket effect? What you'll end up with is you'll generate lots of leads into your business. This is good. You'll think you've made it. You'll stop generating those leads. That'll then die off and go down and then back up again. Now that is, not only is this leads generated, could be a graph for that, but actually down time, that is going to become instructions generated, and down the line, that is going to become money into your bank generated. So this graph effectively is all 3 of those in one go. This is what your leads look like, therefore this is what your instructions look like, therefore this is what your banking looks like. So the important message from today is whenever you get an instruction or you sell a property or you complete on a property, anything where you're taking 1 out the bottom of your sales funnel, go back round to the top, generate that number of cold leads into your business, and you'll keep your consistent cash flow into your business further on down the line. If you'd like a guide to show you how to generate those leads on a consistent basis for when you sell a property and when you list property as well, simply go to estateagentconsultancy.com, go on the contact us page, drop us a quick message, and we'll send those across to you. I'll speak to you soon. Have a good day.